An Unexpected Summer That Transformed Me, written by Martha. Please subscribe my channel for more interesting stories. That's when Aunt Martha announces, "Tomorrow is Friday night, and we always go out to eat. You will be going. It's up to you what you want to wear." Karen adds, "But I recommend that you wear one of my dresses or blouses and skirts because now you have breasts, and you do not want people to start talking about you in a bad way. But that is your choice. You have to ask me to help you with this if you decide you want a dress or a skirt to wear for tomorrow night." Janet knows that she is now going to wear dresses and skirts until she can go back home because she now has a body like a girl. There's no way that she can ever dress as a boy again. Janet does not think her punishment can get any worse, so she decides to push again. Little does she know that Aunt Martha has another thing for her. If they gaffe, this will suppress her male genitalia and pull it up to her body to give her a smooth look, which also earns her another demerit. She already has 4 demerits, but Aunt Martha warns her, "I don't think you're going to earn any more than this, because now you are Janet, and you are going to behave and act like a lady." Janet is told she will learn all the mannerisms of a girl, from walking and sitting to where her arms should be when she walks. Janet realizes that her life has taken a drastic and unexpected turn, and the weight of Aunt Martha's rules and expectations becomes even more apparent. She starts to adjust to her new life and follows the rules diligently, earning only a few more demerits. As time passes, Janet notices changes to her body and face that she doesn't understand. She doesn't mention them, fearing Aunt Martha might consider it a violation of the rules. Janet is now wearing Karen's clothes all the time, as her own clothes no longer fit her due to her developing hips and thighs. She doesn't recognize that is happening to her boobs too because she noticed her bras are not fitting her properly like they used to. She mentions this to Aunt Martha. Martha takes the anti-glue and removes the breast forms and sees a small budding of boobs starting to form on Janet's chest. She then says to Janet, "I guess you don't need to wear these breast forms anymore, and it won't be much longer before you will fill those cups with your own breasts." Janet knows this is going to happen and she is terrified. It's going to happen, and she doesn't know how she's going to explain it to her parents or to her friends what has happened. She begins to cry, and both Aunt Martha and Karen hug her and say, "This is what it means to be a girl, and you are now a girl. I think tomorrow we will let you wear lip gloss, but I will not let you wear makeup because you are not old enough for it." It is nearing the end of summer, and again Janet pushes the limits of Aunt Martha's tolerance. She makes the phone call to her parents. Janet fears what she's going to say because she doesn't want to go to boot camp, and she doesn't think she's earned that many demerits yet. She doesn't think Aunt Martha will be calling her parents. Well, what Janet hears on the phone is not the greatest news for her. She is not going to boot camp, but she is going to see the surgeon soon. Janet has no idea what the surgeon is for. The appointment is set up for tomorrow. Aunt Martha says to Janet's mom, and she also tells Janet's mom that her name now is Janet and it will be when she leaves her house. The next morning they get up, and Janet does not want to go with Aunt Martha, but she knows there is no chance of fighting against it. They arrive at the surgeon's office, and with the approvals of Janet's parents, she will now get breast implants done. She won't have to wait until the hormones do it for her. She will have them all. This is also when Aunt Martha says, "We need to schedule her for an orchiectomy as soon as possible." Janet asks the surgeon, "What is that?" The surgeon explains it to her, and he looks at her paperwork and the verification of the parents approving this. He schedules her for next week to come to the hospital to get it done. Janet is in tears as they leave the surgeon's office. She knows she'll never be the same again. Next week comes quicker than Janet was hoping for but knew it was coming. She's not allowed to hear anything before she has surgery, so after supper was her last meal. She does not get breakfast or anything to eat. Aunt Martha and Karen go with her to the hospital and wish her the best for her surgeries she is now going to get. Janet goes to the operating room and gets breast implants and the orchiectomy done. She is returned back to her room to recover. Approximately 1 week after the surgeries were complete, they decide to go back to Aunt Martha's home because it's almost time for Janet to go home. Janet does not know how she's going to be able to do that, and Karen recommends to her that she needs to get rid of all her boy clothes before she leaves. She needs to donate them. Janet knows she will never wear them again and agrees with Karen. The next day they give all the clothes to the Salvation Army, and in return, they offer her more clothes that she can pick out free of charge since she is giving all these clothes to them. Aunt Martha and Karen pick out different outfits, and Martha also picks out a few that she likes. They repack her suitcases when they get back home, and Martha says, "Okay, it's time to go." Karen says, "Can I go with you?" Aunt Martha replies, "Of course you can go." When they arrive back at Janet's home, her parents are waiting for her. When she walks in the door, they greet her and call her by her new name. They say, "We have a new daughter, and while you are gone, we made it legal. Your name now legally is Janet Ellen Mason." They have also notified the school that is how she is going to attend. Janet looks at Aunt Martha and her niece Karen and says, "Goodbye," to them and takes her suitcases up to her room. When she finds out there is now a canopy bed and her dressers have been replaced, and everything in her room is now a girl's room, Janet knows she is now going to school as a girl and will be living her life as a girl for the rest of her life. She knows when she turns 18, her parents have already told her that she's getting PPB done, also known as SRS. She knows that she will have to live her life as a woman for the rest of her life because she can never go back. She's very happy after the surgery is completed, and she does not have to dilate anymore after her first year because that is a pain in the butt to do. She finds a girl that she really likes, and they develop a relationship. They both get married and both wear wedding dresses on the day of their wedding. They live a happy life together. They wish they had children, but that never happened. However, they had a wonderful life together until her wife passed away first. About 3 months after that, she passed away, and they were buried at the same cemetery together. That's all for now. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Please subscribe to my channel. And to get early access to the content, visit my Patreon page. patreon.com/Eden07. Link in the comment and description. Thanks.